How are y'all doing today, guys? My name is Solid MGO, and before I continue this video, I am sick, so I'm sorry if I sound like crap. But yeah, so this video is gonna be about Metal Gear Online 3 and its current status up to now. It's April 19th, 2016, so it's been around 6, 7, 8 months since the game came out, and there's a lot of things we need to talk about because the current game, the way it is right now, it's struggling. It really is, and it's sad. It really is. It shouldn't be at its current state. It should be far beyond where it is now. And I don't know if you guys, whoever's watching this, like me, hate me, if we're good or bad terms, but do me the favor, if you truly like Metal Gear Online, then like the video, or you don't have to like it, just retweet it on Twitter, and hopefully the devs will see it. And the devs are watching. If you developers are watching currently, please stick around for the entire video because this is very important in order to save your game. And it's something that I believe if you guys truly care about this game, you guys will watch. So I'm gonna start now. To begin with, let's talk about game modes. From the beginning of the game, we've had 3 game modes. Until now, it took you guys 6 to 7 months to release an expansion pack with 1 game mode. While in MGO2, which I don't want to compare this game to MGO2 like others do, I will have to at some point because every iteration of a new game should be as good as the previous one, if not better. It should always try to be better and bring better aspects along with keeping the what made others like the previous one. So in MGO2, all the game modes were Deathmatch, TDM, Capture Mission, Base Mission, Sneaking Mission, Rescue Mission, Team Sneaking, Stealth Deathmatch, Bomb Mission, Solo Capture, Race, and you guys even had a game mode called Interval, which it wasn't even a game mode. Basically, people could have fun, chilling, relaxing, after a rough time of a previous mode, take a breather, and then continue on the next map, right? Which was something interesting. You guys had a great lineup of game modes. While some of them did come out later on with expansion packs, you guys already had at least about 5 game modes when the game first came out. We've had 3 with 5 maps. And don't tell me that just because you made the map bigger or smaller or day or night makes it count as a different map. It's one map, and that's it. We're having issues that after a while, you're going to quit the game. You're going to get bored of 3 game modes. Now 4. And the funny thing is that the 4th game mode it's great. Sabotage is a great game mode. Yeah, it came out kind of late. Should it have been an expansion pack game mode? It could have been, but there's no game modes that you guys release. For example, I don't want to hear it that Rescue Mission is in Calm Control. You guys are trying to convince us that Calm Control is a mixture of Rescue with Capture or Base. I forgot which one you guys said, but you guys said it has a mixture with Rescue Mission. Rescue Mission is not that. Rescue Mission is Cloak and Dagger or Team Sneaking without stealth, right? Each team has a gun, and one team needs to go for the objective, one team needs to defend it, right? You guys had that in your trailer. I'm going to show that right now. That right there is Rescue Mission. 2 teams going, both have lethal weapons, both have every equipment in the game, and have an objective to reach, and have to take it to a certain objective somewhere else on the map, right? You guys decided to say, I think I heard, that I could be wrong about this, so don't quote me, that I heard that was basically a team sneaking that you guys changed it up for the trailer. Whether you guys did that or not is stupid. Rescue Mission is a key game mode that everyone's been asking since the game came out, right? Capture Mission, people ask for it. I don't think it's a game mode that will work in this game. But game modes that will work in this game are game modes like Rescue Mission, Bomb Mission, Race Mission. Those 3 game modes, Rescue, Bomb, and Race, should be in the game. Especially Rescue and Bomb. Bomb makes perfect sense. You even have to do stuff with a bomb in Sabotage. Now you better not try to convince me that Sabotage is a bomb mission because it's not. Bomb mission, you had 2 areas. You have 3 chances, right? A team has to defend the area for a good amount of time, right? While the attacking team has 3 tries, which means having 3 different bombs, right? You have to place the bomb down, wait a minute. If you can defend it for a minute, boom, the thing will blow up. You win the game. If the defending team defuses the bomb, you have 2 more bombs to use. Simple. The game worked, right? The game modes worked. People enjoyed it, right? The current expansion pack, Cloaked in Silence, Well, whether you guys like it or not, that is the expansion pack that was gonna make sure and show everyone if the game is gonna survive or not. All right, everyone has said it. I'm pretty sure you guys have thought about it, and it's the truth. First, another thing I need to address is the character customization. I understand that the way the characters are created right now are the way it works for MGS5, because in MGO2 you guys use the MGS4 customization for those characters into MGO2, so you would have to change up basically the entire game in order to do that in MGO3, and I'm not asking that. But stuff like the naked sneaking you guys just released should have been in the game already. You guys released it in campaign. So all you guys need to do is move it over to the online. And same thing with the maps that you released. Don't get me wrong, I'm the only dumbass that loves Azure Mountain, so I can tell you right now that I love all 3 maps you guys released. They were perfect maps, perfectly designed and everything. But what I don't understand is that how can it take you guys 6 months to do that? In MGO2, right? A month after its release, there was an expansion pack with survival. How is that possible? That it took you guys 6 months to do. We have a current guy, I would not say his name, that was able to remake MGO2 and he called it MGO2 Revival, MGO2R. Many people play it. As a matter of fact, current players of MGO3 go back to that and play a game or two. Right? Why is that? Because the game had a lot of things. While yes, nostalgia does blind people and make people say that MGO2 was the greatest game ever, which for me it was, but it had a lot of flaws, right? You guys fixed a lot of those flaws in this game, but you brought even more flaws, right? You cannot release a brand new game that you guys took an extra month to release after the initial game's release of MGS5 The Phantom Pain and only had 3 game modes. You cannot be serious about that because you basically already have a structure set from MGO2. You had missions already pre-made that you guys could have easily brought to this game. You could have brought free-for-all as an extra game mode. If you guys, I guaranteed you, just with having free-for-all, having an extra mode from the very beginning would have been so refreshing. And all the problems the game had in the beginning should have been addressed sooner. Now with version 1.01 or 2, version 1.10 was a perfect update. It had so many fixes, so many things included to the game, a lot of balancing that was done to the game that should have been done, and it was fucking fantastic. Sorry for cursing, but it was great. But that should have been out the first month of the game, if not the first 2 weeks of the game. I'm gonna compare this to the game called The Division, right? Right now in the Incursion, people glitched through the map. They glitched through the entire thing and basically got an entire raid gear set in a matter of a day. You know how long it took them to patch it? 1 to 2 days. Every single time there's a glitch in the game, they patch it 1 to 2 days. The moment someone finds out about it in the dev team, it's freaking fixed in 1 to 2 days. The game gets fixed instantly. This game has the potential to do that. You could have a maintenance that's perfectly fine. But something like survival that we're getting disconnected while playing, or we're showing you and submitting proof, and I know we have submitted proof because I've done it myself to your website. I have submitted proof along with many others about actual glitches, not MGO lag, actual glitchers who go under the map, such as Maojin Goku, and you guys still let the guy play the game now. That is why you're losing your player base. You don't respond to the glitches, to the glitchers, to the laggers, right? You have all these issues, and you guys aren't responding to them. I'm sorry, I just got my Subway. Yeah. Fire, I know. Alright, but continuing on. Let's take it down a notch. So, you guys aren't responding to glitchers, like I said. You're not showing us. You do show developer support. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys done a fantastic job when it comes to the designer notes. That was a fantastic thing that you guys, whoever thought of that, I have to give props because that was fantastic. You find out about the game, what's happening, and it's perfect, right? And you also give like hints to what's gonna happen next, right? Fantastic. But this game has a massive potential, an extreme amount of potential. I play competitive games. I've won money from competitive Call of Duty and from other competitive titles. I've done competitive gaming in other games after MGO2. Thanks to MGO2 is the reason why I love competitive gaming, because of the survival and the tournaments that happen in MGO2. Me, myself, I denied a chance to be a part of a semi-pro team in Call of Duty, have my flight paid, have my hotel ticket paid, and all I have to pay is my team ticket. And I said no because I wanted to play MGO3. Why? Because I found out that MGO3 was going to have a competitive scene with ESL, right? Which in the end turned out like crap. Yes, it was designed perfectly, best out of 3 and everything. Now, there's some aspects that you designers didn't think. You guys didn't look. I talked to one of the admins in ESL when ESL was a thing, and they even said it that they were addressing it and telling you guys about the DDoS situation, and you guys just said we'll get to it. How is that possible? I know for a fact you guys have a minimum of 50 plus. I'm not going to make it sound like you guys have like a million people working on this game. You guys for sure at least have a minimum of 50 plus employees working on this game. How is it possible that a person who remade MGO2, who brought back the server, one man was able to make an entire server un-DDoSable? How is that possible that a group of 50 plus employees can't do what one man does? And don't also try not to convince players that these maps that you brought to the expansion pack, which I am glad you brought because they were great inclusion into the game, and they're perfectly fine with being expansion pack maps. They're perfect maps for expansion pack maps. But how can you tell me that those maps were hard for you to bring? It took you 6 months to bring those maps. Those maps were all from the campaign. You had Mother Base already made just from the campaign and from FOB. You had that Rust Palace map in the game. All you did was put a boundary. Same thing with Azure Mountain, because I've been there in the game multiple times. So how did that take you 6 months to do? Why don't you guys put something like a one-shot headshot? I understand you guys really don't think it'll work out, but it does. Because if you think that it'll put too much of a skill gap in the game one, if you want a competitive title, which is what it looks like you guys went for, because you guys wouldn't have gone for a class system and with ESL if you weren't going for a competitive title, right? And if you guys weren't, then you guys made a damn sure to make it look like it, because this game has way too much potential to be a good esport, and you guys aren't using that. You guys are wasting your time with this game, and you guys aren't focusing on what there is. You have many people here wanting this game to be an ESL, wanting this game to be a competitive title, and this game has more than enough potential to be one of the best competitive titles there is in the game, in the industry. But no, you guys choose not to focus on that. We're telling you, please bring one-shot headshots. I know at least 30 players who won't play this game because there's no one-shot headshot, because it makes no sense. One bullet in real life will kill you. So why is that on the game? You had that with every MGO there's ever been. For MGO1, for MGO2, for everyone that's been on the PSP. Even when you made the HD remake for Peace Walker Online, it was in the game. And you guys still managed to fuck that up. It does not take, I know for a fact it doesn't take that long. One of my friends, Spectre, Peeler, which if you're watching this video, you talk to, right? He knows about coding. And I trust him when he tells me things. All you need to do is change the percentage done to the head to 100%. And you guys can't do that. I'm pretty sure if I were to run with everyone who's ever touched Metal Gear Online were to run a poll on Twitter saying, would you guys want one-shot headshots in MGO? Let's say there were 1 million people playing the game, 1 million people would write yes. Because it is something that should be a part of the game. I understand you guys want to westernize the game a little bit, but that you guys are like not even westernizing, you're destroying Metal Gear Online. You guys are single-handedly destroying a 10-year online title. You guys can't let that happen. You guys are doing a great job every single time you do something, an update, but one, you take too long to do it, And 2, when you bring that update out, you managed to mess up something else. And if you guys did mess it up, please admit it. Yes, we messed up, and we'll have it fixed within the next week, or sorry, within the next 2 days max. Because you guys have already proved that you could do a maintenance in the middle of the week out of nowhere with survival. You guys still said that you fixed survival. No, you haven't. Yes, there's less disconnections, but there's still stupid amount of glitchers. Most of the teams that are playing survival now, right, are glitchers and one-man armies, which leave on purpose when they get host. So you guys have to address this. This game is dying, and you still have very, very little time to bring it back. Barely. It might be too late now, but you guys at least try going out with a bang, because if not, you just killed an entire freaking series that's been going on for 10 years. Like I said, 10 years. People have loved this game. I myself have been in top teams. Sorry for that notification. I have been in the best teams in this game, and I'm dealing with all these issues. I am a top player in the game, along with many other top players. Typically, the top players are the first ones to leave because they know how to like say no to bullshit. But how is it that us top players are still staying in the game? Wanna know why? Because we love the game and we want it to work. Because you have the potential to make this game a part of MLG, a part of ESL, and have one of the biggest competitive titles to ever have been. But no, you guys aren't using that potential. You are wasting it. One other thing you guys have to also realize is that people don't tell you things for no reason. I understand that there's many people that when they complain about the game, instead of writing a legit or sending you guys a legit a perfect amount of constructive criticism to you guys, right? I understand you guys want that rather than somebody raging on Twitter and being keyboard warriors on your guys' feed. But after a while, when you see that many people telling you, yo, fix this situation, hey, this guy is glitching and we need him out of the game, or ban him, or permaban his PS4 from the game, right? Because he's destroying your game, and many people stop playing the game because of glitchers, because you guys don't do anything to them. It's already been proven. And you guys still ask us and tell us, oh, submit all your proof to this website, because in the end we're going to work on it and we're doing everything we can to stop the malicious activity. That is not true. You guys haven't done that at all. At all. You guys haven't shown us proof that you guys actually have tried to stop all the glitching, because you haven't, because Maljin Goku and his entire squad is still on survival, destroying your game. Survival, when it came out in MGO2, was perfect. It came out perfect in a month. A month. You guys took 7 months, 6, 7, 8 months, whatever much it took. And survival, you get you get disconnected, right? The host leaving, that's a situation, but that's fixable. It's still not as bad as getting disconnected at the 4th win streak. I should have gotten 11 berets. I've only gotten 4 of the color berets and 5 color BDUs. Why? Because literally I got disconnected 11 times with going for a freaking beret. Every single time on the 5th win. Every single time we're entering the 5th map, boom, disconnected. Boom, disconnected in BDUs. Boom, disconnected in everything. Everything you get disconnected. And it's always like a thing. And I still go back and play it like a retard. I know that the server for survival is ass. I understand. I know that I'm disconnecting not because of me, because of the game. And I'm still going back and playing it. Why? Because I love the game and I want to enjoy what I love. But you guys are finding a way to not help yourselves or us. This game, once again, has a potential that I could shove it so far up to Call of Duty's career or any other competitive title, and be like, boom, bitch, this is a real competitive title. This game competes with a top level competitive scene like Counter-Strike. Because you have a perfectly designed game with specific characters that you choose a class, you have certain buffs and certain negatives to each class like it should be. You have specific class weapons like it should be. But you guys still manage to not fully, like for example, fixing the LMG and RPG should have been done a long time ago. Fixing the E-locator, even now, it's perfect the way it is now. Don't get me wrong, right? You can use E-locators in very smart ways now. But at the same time, it's still kind of stupid. If you guys did it the way MGO2 was, I'm sorry for talking about MGO2. But the thing is that if you're going to bring a previous item from another game, right, that worked in that game, and you're going to put it into this new one, at least make it work the way it did before. You should be marked when you're inside the blast radius. When you're outside the the blast radius, I'm very sorry, I'm stuttering on my words. You shouldn't be marked. That should be how it is. But the way it is now, I could say it's perfect. It's basically perfect now. It's perfectly fine. The way that the game works right now, the way this game is, it works. But for example, you guys in MGO2, everyone, whether you're a pro who's been playing the game since day one, have 1,000 hours like Fatal Fox, or you have 0 hours like Mr. Wannabe Mr. Kid Clutch, who quote unquote played the game but never did, right? You guys will spawn in with the same weapons, and you guys have the same skills. Yeah, the only thing you have to work for was your level, your skills, and your GP. Even people who beta tested this game, like Perfect Stealth, which after you guys even made the whole trailer and they were asking for suggestions that you should do with the game and advice, right? He made a whole video, like a 9 to 10 minute video, basically addressing what should be in the game, which was, everything he said is basically perfect except for one retarded thing that he said that, oh, GP ruined the game. It didn't ruin the game. It made the game even more competitive, made people want to play it more because people wanted to be at the top with the ranking system, right? That GP or reward points, you guys call it reward, we call it GP, y'all niggas call it a rank. The GP, aka the ranking system from an MGO3, had a number, so it gave you a placement in a leaderboard and a letter, right? And you go up and down, and you know your progression, right? And also, after the game, you know if your progression is going up or down. But you can't even check that here. Another thing is that you guys managed to make everything customizable, right? Something like you have to pay for everything. How is it possible that you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chest gears since the game's release? And as a matter of fact, you have 3, which is for every single class, and 4 exclusive for each class. Just now, you released the fatigues of Naked Snake and the BDU and T-shirt. Which, by the way, the BDU and T-shirt to begin with, I had predicted that it was gonna be a BDU, that it was gonna be an entire base. I even said it, and there's many people who could tell you that I did say that. How can you guys have made the BDU a base and a chest gear? All you needed to do was to make the BDU its own base. You guys had one color, which is your pants. You guys have the second color, which it would be your logo. And then if you want, you choose your pants color. You choose the second color would be the t-shirt color. And then the last one would be the logos the way you have it now. 3. But you guys decided to make it also a chest? People like me want to put on, for example, a chest rig or the minimal vest on top of it because it allows me to customize my character more and be more unique. I want to be able to change the gloves from this gear. I don't want to have it to be green 24/7 because if I rock white pants, I'm going to have green boots. How does that is amazing color coordination. No, it's not. It's ass. Same thing with the headgear. I understand that you guys you guys have a certain way of customizing things, right? But don't tell me that I can't wear. For example, let me show you guys something. Let me think of something really quick. Perfect example right here. Why is it that I can't wear a beret and a pilot headset? MGO2 you can, in real life you can. Why can't I wear a ski goggle on top of my tactical mask? Why? Explain. Please explain to me. In MGO2, I could put on an eye patch and the ski goggles if I wanted to. I could mix and match so many things. This is the only reason why there were so many people who looked the same is because everyone followed a trend that looked cool. But there was others who made their own looks, their own specific looking character. In this game, you guys had that. You guys had the potential to do that, but no, you're destroying that too. After a while, you get bored of looking at the same thing. But not everything I want to say in this video is negative. Like I've said, this game has massive potential. You have a class system which is perfect for competitive gameplay. You have perfect maps that are perfect for competitive gameplay. And you have game modes that are perfect for competitive gameplay. But you're still missing more modes. You're still missing more things to customize your character with. And you're also missing the developer support that we need. Yes, you have provided it. In some aspects you have. But it's very minimal what you guys are doing. You guys are slacking. This is why you're losing your player base. Before even Survival came out, there was 2,000 players in Auto Match and 2,000 players in Select Match. That's at least 4,000 to 5,000 players right there. And when Survival came out, there was 2,500 players playing. And you guys put more support into the Japanese side, which I guarantee to you, if you were to do a LAN event for NA and EU, there would be a bigger competitive scene. If the Japs were there too, if your Japanese teams were there too, there's many of us that could compete against your Japanese teams. We could destroy them, and we've done it before. Don't get me wrong, the Japanese have amazing teamwork far beyond ones that NA teams have and EU teams have. But you have such a rich and a core player base in NA and in EU, and you guys aren't doing anything for them. The ones who play the game more than even the Japanese players. And you guys don't help us. You guys don't help yourselves. You guys are being lazy. Everything you guys release is a hat. There's 25 hats in the game currently. And there's only 9 vests. You have 5 bases and 6 accessories. What in the world is that? What is that? The most customization you have, which I'm very happy we have, is a face customization. And the last thing I need to talk about is the clan system. Whether I know you guys are like, oh no, the clan system, oh my god, are you guys really gonna go into it? Yes, I'm gonna go into it. Because the clan system, if you guys tell me that this game, like, there's no need for a clan system, you are completely and utterly, I'm not trying to be mean here, but you are a fucking retard. You're being stupid, you're acting oblivious. The game is called Metal Gear Online 3 Tactical Team Operations. The key word there is teams. How can I be with my team and show that I am in this team with these players if I don't even have something to show that it is in my team? In MGO2, clans were the most unique thing I've ever seen in a console game when it comes to clans. You have your clan icon, you have the thing you have the name of your clan in the game right there under your name. Everyone is asking you for a clan system. As a matter of fact, people have even told you how you can make it, and you guys still. As a matter of fact, MGO3 has a perfect base for clans. If you ever compare this game to Destiny, when it comes to a clan system, Destiny, while you're playing the game, it shows if you're in a clan or not. And the way it shows it is that you have a separate website, you make your account, boom, make your account, right? Team Solid Ops. That's a cool clan. Let me join it. I joined it, and now on the website is linked to the game, right? And boom, everything will be in the game. And Spectre has designed it himself along with Gigahertz. They designed an amazing clan system that would work exactly the way it works in Destiny, and you guys could easily send him a code to link it to the game, and it's done, it's in the game. No one's trying to hack your game. So if you guys think that, nobody is. People just want to be united with their friends. If I were gonna watch a live stream, right? That live stream you guys have for the second Japanese tournament, right? You couldn't tell who's in what clan. I just see a bunch of random players playing. If I wasn't into the scene, I would just see a bunch of players playing. My team currently has a chance to be under a professional organization known as Noble Esports, which would be a huge step forward. Huge step forward for this game. Having a competitive pro esport team pick up a team on Metal Gear Online, which will then have other pro teams look at them and be like, oh wow, they picked up a team there. That there's probably a reason for that. Let's get on that train. Then you have more people putting in money into this game to have a competitive scene, have LAN event tournaments, which you guys could have had by now, because I know you've had one for the Japanese team. And you don't do it for us. You guys have on a perfect opportunity here. And this is how I'm going to end the video. There's many things you need to fix. And it doesn't take you long to fix. I know that for a fact. It doesn't take you long. Just fix it. Please. Add in the one-shot headshot. Really stop and think about what we're telling you. That there is a ginormous, if not the entire player base that's left in the game. Put in one-shot headshots. Put in more customization. Put in more modes. Trust me when I say this. And as a matter of fact, this game, the only problems it has isn't even all of that. The real problems that makes this game is almost near perfect, to be quite frankly honest with you. What's messing up the game is flinch and survival. Survival has so many issues, and the flinch causes the issues to be even worse. Remove flinch from the game, and the game is basically perfect. Remove the subtle things that are messing up the game, and the game is perfect. How is that? How do you guys not notice that? And if I'm going to say, I could say many great things about the game. Amazing graphics, amazing frames, amazing gameplay, great maps, great modes. But, like I said, lack of modes, lack of customization, lack of developer support when it comes to dealing with glitches and glitches in the game, and a lack of contribution and listening to your players. That's what I wanted to say. Please, I hope you watched this entire video. I hope you have watched the entire video. And if you did, really take into consideration. I want you to look at this game at the state it is now from when it first came out. And I want you, the biggest players that were ever in MGO2, like Solid 007, like Merkant, like Noob, like This Malicious, like Kamikaze Soldier, like Mars Knight, big players, big teams have come and gone. You guys let that happen. The people who made your game or could have made your game popular, you guys destroyed it. You guys destroyed it. But you still have that chance to redeem yourself. Very little time left. Do it. Stop being lazy. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please retweet this on Twitter. Tweet it out to Konami and to Metal Gear Online. And hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Remember, guys, stay solid. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.